Shalom, shalom, and welcome. This is Yasharal, Living Orders and Commands. It is an end-time series of messages to those who I believe are seeking to do the will of the Almighty Creator, the Almighty Father. I am compelled to believe that you will come to discover that His name is Yahuwah, and that Yahuwah manifests His word Himself in the man, in the person of Yahushua Mashiach, our Messiah. Walked and dwelt among us, sacrificed and resurrected and transformed according to the scriptures, of which I believe in these end times you will come to know and understand clearly the path to life immeasurably. With that said, this message goes out to you who I consider my brothers, my sisters, my family. This segment of Yasharal, Living Orders and Commands, is entitled Prepare, the Unstoppable Comes. My brothers and sisters, allow me to present the following. It is stated that there are over 1.3 billion Christians whose belief is mostly centered around what is known as the Bible, the inspired written word of the Almighty Father. It is also estimated that there are 1.2 billion Muslims whose book, the Quran, make mention of things in the Bible as well. Together, this totals roughly over 2.5 billion people. Without regards to the other religions or beliefs out there who embrace information contained in what we know as the Bible. If we were to examine religions worldwide, all of them, from Christianity to Muslim to others, many of them make mention of things that are written in what we know as the Bible. My brothers and sisters, together, I can assure you, well over 1/3 of the people on this planet, well over 1.8 billion people, nearly 10 billion people, I'm sorry, not 10, 2 billion people or more, are influenced by the Bible in some way, shape, or form. If we take into consideration governments that have been formed in modern day society under the guise of industrialized nations, it would be safe to say that well over half the people on the planet's lives have been influenced in some way, shape, or form by the Bible. Now, many of you may have cringed or paused or shuddered because I made the comment earlier in this segment, what is known as the Bible, the inspired word of the Almighty Father. The Bible is a book that has been infected with pagan terms and replacement names representing the Almighty Father. But yet it still has influenced people for hundreds of years. Although much of the content in the Bible is true, now before you get all bent out of shape, listen carefully, my brothers and sisters, for this is a time that you were born, a time such as this, to discover all that is true, all that is righteous and set apart as necessary pertaining to the life, the breath we have. Let me say again, the book, the Bible, have been infected with pagan terms and replacement names representing the Almighty Father, and yet it has influenced people for hundreds of years. Although much of the content in the Bible is true, the exception, here's the exception, my brothers and sisters, is the replacement of the names with pagan false idol terms to hide the names. There are other exceptions. The way things have been written, man has made an attempt to manipulate and use the Bible as the infallible, inspired word of the Almighty Father. But I submit to you, there once exists a collection of writings inspired by the Almighty Father, by the prophets, by His servants, by His disciples. And they have been buried, they have been scattered, they have been torn apart in man's attempt to manipulate what was written. And although this has occurred, it has not stopped the message that the Father, the Almighty Father, wants, desires, and have presented before us. There are words in the Bible that inform us that the things which are hidden will be revealed. I will read a sample of this in just a moment. I submit to you The Bible speaks of many things regarding our lives. One major thing that it speaks of is a final day of judgment before the throne of the Almighty Creator. Prophecies and or signs of the times, along with much more, so much more, are written in this book that is commonly known as the Bible. Recently, truth has begun to emerge regarding the atrocities that pagan rulers did to distort the original inspired written words from the Almighty Father and Creator. And as a result of this truth rising, we are beginning to see an emergence of books that have removed the pagan false idol terms, the replacement names. Books known as the Hallelujah Scriptures, or the Scriptures by ISR Messianic Group, or the Sephir, spelled C-E-P-H-E-R, and many other books that have made enormous headways by bringing to light the true names of the Almighty One, Yahuwah, and His Word manifested in the flesh in the person of Yahusha, HaMashiach. Two important names that describe one person, Yahuwah, Spirit everywhere at all times, and Yahusha representing Yahuwah's Word made flesh in the person, the man, Yahusha, as well as Yahusha, the name of which the Almighty Father Yahuwah sent His set-apart Spirit. We will come to understand there is no Trinity and there are not three personalities. This indeed represents one in the plan of one who is indeed Almighty. My brothers and sisters, there once existed an original compilation or collection of writings known as the Scriptures, the inspired written word of the Almighty Father. Man has discovered the Scriptures in parts and have made attempts to bring them together as one book. Though man has tampered with the inspired writings from the Almighty Creator, the original writings, the Almighty Creator, who is the beginning and the end, His message resonates among us. His message is rising beyond belief. True seekers of set-apartness, the ways of the Most High Father, who seek the ways and the orders and the commands from the Almighty Creator, are beginning to discover things that were once hidden. True seekers of righteousness, individuals who desire to worship and obey the Almighty Creator, are witnessing phenomenal things unfold. Is it a struggle? Is it difficult for some? Indeed, it has. Man is increasing in knowledge. We are increasing in the knowledge regarding the plan of the Most High Father, and we are and have increased in knowledge on many other fronts regarding many other things and many other ways, shapes, and forms to govern ourselves. Man has increased in knowledge beyond belief and continue to demonstrate phenomenal things with each passing day. We are increasing in knowledge and knowing the relationship we should have with our Almighty One, our Almighty Creator, Yahuwah, through His set-apartness, through His set-apart Spirit, sent in Yahushua's name. I will pause in a moment and read an excerpt from Scriptures. But for now, bear with me, my brothers and sisters. Many of us have come to accept the word Bible, and I submit to you it is derived from a word, a pagan term, biblios, representing a false pagan idol name or pagan attributes, as well as origins. By now, pursuers of righteousness, pursuers of set-apartness have and are growing to use the word Scriptures to define the collection of the inspired words from the Almighty Father. Scriptures. Many are beginning to gravitate and look at the Hallelujah Scriptures, or the SRI, the Scriptures by the ISR Messianic Group, or the Sephir. We are making headways, my brothers and sisters, and repairing a breach that have made every attempt to hide the true names of the Almighty Father. Pray and watch, my brothers and sisters. Truth is coming out. The things that were hidden from us are being revealed for such a time as now. It is important that we come to the reality that end times are here, and fulfillment of what have been written must and will come to be. We will witness being striping as the things that were hidden from us are being revealed. We will witness an increase in knowledge, both in set-apartness and understanding what the wicked one has done in order to try to keep us in his stronghold. Deliverance comes for those who pursue set apartness, who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father and Creator. With that said, my brothers and sisters, prepare for the unstoppable comes. Truth like never imagined. And we who are in the world, who are physically alive, will realize the presence of the living Almighty One and Creator. Prepare, the unstoppable comes. The world is about to witness a rise in the presence of the Almighty Father Yahuwah through his set-apart spirit, sent in Yahushua's name like never before. Again, I say, prepare, the unstoppable comes, of which no one can control. And before I continue, allow me to present the following. Daniel 12:4 says, but you, Daniel, hide the words and seal the book into the time of the end. Many shall diligently search, and knowledge shall increase. Notice, it did not say may, might, possibly. It says shall increase. Matthew 10:26 says, therefore do not fear them, for whatever is covered shall be revealed, and whatever is hidden shall be made known. I submit to you that has begun, my brothers and sisters, at a magnitude that we have never imagined. Discovering the true names, discovering the true meaning of his Torah, the living instructions from the Almighty Father, discovering wholly, W-H-O-L-L-Y, in whole, the scriptures from Genesis to Revelation, and understanding what is meant by the teachings, the doctrines that are made alive in the inspired written word of the Almighty Father. Discovering and knowing the importance of guarding his set-apart times, the Shabbat, the new moon, the feast days. Discovering and discerning their purpose. Discovering and walking in strength and maturity. Yes, we are increasing in knowledge, and the things that were hidden from us are being revealed. Who has given prayer? Who has given thought to the magnitude of the passage which inform us that man will, not might, but will increase in knowledge? Who has given thought to all that have been hidden? And for what purposes, as mentioned in scriptures, will they be revealed to us? It would be wise to accept the magnitude of knowledge along with the quantity of things that have been hidden that are now being revealed, that have far exceeded our expectations. Let us learn to yield to the set-apartness, to the revelations, to the illuminations that are presented to us by the Spirit of Yahushua. Let us learn to discern and respond to his living commands, his living orders, and know why these things are occurring. I submit to you they are occurring for such a time as this. Again, my brothers and sisters, prepare, the unstoppable comes. Things that we have never imagined, things that maybe we have expected or anticipated. But I assure you, a transformation is before us, and we will adjust, and we will adapt, and we will emerge as an awakening nation, Yasharal, consisting of Hebrews or Abrim and Gentiles or Goyim, other nations, together who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father, made one by Yahushua Messiah as one body under the banner of Yasharal. I will pause right here and invite you to continue listening as we move on into part 2 of this multi-part segment entitled, Prepare, the Unstoppable Comes. Shalom, shalom, shalom.